On today's show, my guest co-host for the day, Mayor Tom Davis of South Lake Tahoe. We're going to be talking snow globe, parking, which
your favorite subject.
I know a lot about. I have 3 of them.
Chickens.
Live at Lakeview and much, much more. Plus, we want to welcome our guests from Hanford, California, Stephanie and Paul Menezes.
Menezes.
Good
job.
So thanks them for coming.
Newlyweds
here in Tahoe, celebrating their honeymoon right here. Keep it tuned right here. You're watching Wake Up Tahoe. Takes off now.
Coming to you from the 12th floor of the Mont Bleu Resort Casino and Spa on the beautiful south shore of Lake Tahoe, this is Wake Up Tahoe with Dreu Murin. Wake Up Tahoe is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Good morning and welcome to Wake Up Tahoe with Dreu Murin. It's a beautiful day out here today in Tahoe. Once again, things are cooling down a little bit though. Your weather brought to you by Getaway Reno Tahoe. Looking for a high today about 53 degrees. A little bit of a transition from the past few days. 60% chance of showers. It was drizzling this morning in the Tahoe Keys, so that's what we got to look forward to. My guest co-host today, Mayor Tom Davis of South Lake Tahoe on the show. How you doing?
Top of the morning.
I knew you was going to say that. Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning to you.
Hey, missed you yesterday at Locals Golf.
Yeah, I hate golf, so that's why I didn't go. No, I was headed. We had a police memorial at 4 o'clock honoring the police department and the fallen officers. So that was a couple hour ceremony. So pretty busy yesterday.
Well, we're going to talk about a lot with the city and everything happening around Lake Tahoe. But first of all, first things first, yesterday, Locals Golf Day at Lake Tahoe Golf Course. Couldn't have been better. Completely sold out. $15 for a round of golf. So many people were out there. Everybody started off so serious, Mayor. I mean, the first 3 holes, everybody's serious. And then by like hole 4, the drink cart basically was just stuck there, dishing out drinks. Clubs were flying. It was out of control.
I start at the first hole not taking it seriously, so I don't have any problem.
we were talking about it, and we want to welcome some special guests in the audience today. Put your hands together. Stephanie and Paul Menezes.
Newlyweds.
Yes, newlyweds as of Saturday, joining us in the studio today at Mont Bleu Resort
And
Casino.
they're spending their time at beautiful Lake Tahoe. We appreciate that.
Yes, we do. Hanford, California is where they're from. You've been there.
No, well, I was just down at Lakewood and Clovis and Visalia. It's close to where they are.
But just recently married, so celebrate a little honeymoon action.
Yeah.
So we're going to tell them everything you guys need to know. And Stephanie was like, I don't like golf either. I like football.
That's why I like her.
That's what Tom likes her. So we were thinking about maybe incorporating the two, have a guy with football pads on and a helmet, and like you got 20 seconds to tee off. And if you don't, he comes charging at you. You're like, oh!
That could be fun.
And if you
speed up the game.
It would totally speed up the game. Those slow pokes in front of you now, they would be like, we gotta go. You'd have more people just picking up their balls and throwing them.
If there was points for water, other golfers, and trees, I would win. So, I'll never forget, I was golfing over here one time at Edgewood, and I teed off and I heard this big crash and glass breaking and stuff, and I hit the bar cart. And the girl's sitting there holding up my golf ball. Who's this belong to? Not me.
That's a major tip. That's like a $50 tip.
Yeah.
We actually have an idea for you, Mayor. I'm going to put you on the spot here. We have a golf tournament coming up in about 2 months here at Edgewood. And we were thinking about put you in a hard hat, maybe on like a par 3, put you on the green. If you hit the Mayor, you win $10,000.
I don't think so. Unless you want to stand next to me.
Hey, I'll do it. I thought it would be kind of fun, Get your shot at the Mayor, $10, And
they take their shots now. They don't have to wait for the golf tournament.
Well, that was what I was going to lead to. It'd be kind of different to get you out of the chambers.
We'll figure something else out.
Hey, I want to talk to you first of all about Snow Globe.
Yes.
How's that coming along?
Well, we're in negotiations right now with the promoter. There are some major obstacles we're trying to overcome. One is how we replace the soccer field and the cost to do that. So we should know an answer pretty soon, probably in about another week and a half, whether it's going to happen or not. Right now, like I said, until the negotiations are completed, and there's some major obstacles. Sure. As you know, I'm a big supporter of Snow Globe, have been in the past. In fact, I went to Snow Globe.
I know, you should see the outfits he wore.
Yeah, right.
You still got those in the closet?
Yeah, I still got them. And I took a friend of mine who was 87 years old. The nice thing about Snow Globe, though, if you've got kidney stones, you just stand in front of the speakers. and it's done.
It's like a massage, huh?
Yeah, more than a massage, but it's a great event for town. The city's very supportive of it. There are some major financial obstacles we'll have to overcome, and hopefully we can get those resolved this next week. So.
What kind of money did it actually bring into South Lake Tahoe last year?
The estimated revenue back to the city is around $5 million to our community, which is very significant and very important. Particularly, one of the major things I have done, and of course the city council believes in, and the city manager, is economic development in our town. That's the name of the game, is provide events that brings visitors, and as Lakeview Commons, we'll talk about live at Lakeview, more events, whether they're big or small. I like to see events all the time, all year long. So that's my goal, and we're getting there.
And what's neat about it is our own mayor shows up to all these events.
I love it.
Usually you never see the mayor. You show up at all the concert series. You went to Snow Globe, partied it up in fur. It was absolutely the pink fur, by the way. Good luck.
Thank you.
Then you come to all the Hardrock Battle, the bands. We really appreciate you being part of the community.
I enjoyed that too at Hardrock. There, that was a 5-week. I judged that, and there were some great bands. And I used to be in the entertainment business when I was down here in the gaming and the casino business. So entertainment's high on my priority, and I love it. More entertainment, better. We just met today on Hot August Nights, which is coming here to Mount Blue in August. So.
Well, you can catch Mayor Tom Davis up until 1, 2 in the morning.
Not every night.
Hardrock Cabin. Yeah, that's what he does. It's late-hour shifts. It's tough being mayor here in Lake Tahoe. We're going to take a quick break and look at more footage from Lake Tahoe Golf Course's Locals Day yesterday. I got to ride along with the drink cart girl.
Oh, no wonder.
Yeah, I thought riding along with law enforcement was
drink.
Great. Oh, I didn't. No, take a look. Lake Tahoe Golf Course. We'll be right back with Wake Up Tahoe. Welcome back to Wake Up Tahoe. Joe Lockwood joins me now here in the pro shop at Lake Tahoe Golf Course. And I was sitting here doing a little shopping. Joe comes over and goes, "You're shopping in the ladies section."
Yeah, wrong section.
Well, they got all the great colors. Look at this.
We've got a lot of bright colors for the golfers now, yeah.
I like to make my presence aware so people know where I'm at. So in case they just don't
stand out on the golf course.
Yeah, I want to stand out so people know where I'm at because I'm always getting lost.
Yeah.
Chasing my ball through the woods and whatnot.
Yeah.
But Joe, the pro shop, kind of where everybody starts, kind of getting their golf balls in my case or whatever. But you guys have a little bit of everything in this shop.
We've got everything for every golfer here. We've got everything from the ground up. So you've got shoes, shirts. We've got a lot of winter wear as well. Even in July is our warmest month, but we're kind of facing the elements. So we have a lot of outerwear as well.
The ladies are always cold.
Yeah.
Always cold. You need a jacket. I mean, they never bring them.
Nope.
So no, guys are like, okay, let me go get you a jacket. Come to the pro shop, you got it. Hot items, name brands you guys carry.
Name brands, we're doing Nike, Adidas, Ashworth, TaylorMade, Titleist. Especially Titleist, they're the #1 ball in golf, so we try and stock them as heavily as we can.
Sure.
Nike are coming out with a lot of great products for this year as well.
Nike? Just picked up a pair of Nikes myself.
Yeah.
Let's talk golf balls for a minute because I saw a semi here a couple weeks back dropping off pallets. So
yes.
The course plays a little tougher than it appears, at least when I'm playing. But
we have a lot of golf balls here. Basically, for the most part, just looking at ammunition for out on the golf course. So that's why we have pallets of them turning up. Sure. We have those. We have any golf balls coming from ladies as well. They're doing them in a bright pink color as well. So they're easy to stand out.
And easy to see.
Yeah, exactly. You're not going to miss them in a hurry.
And see, Kevin Summerfield, the GM, kind of lied to me. And he said, "Oh, you can't play with women's golf balls." That is a lie.
You can. You can play with any golf ball. It's just the ladies are typically a softer compression, a softer golf ball, just because for the slower swing speed. So if you're swinging over 100, you want a men's ball. Anything under 90 miles an hour, you're going to be looking at a ladies' golf ball, not necessarily bright pink.
Yeah. No, can't judge a guy for wearing pink, right? Come on now.
Exactly.
Footwear, always important.
Yeah. So this year as well, FootJoy and Titleist have got together, and they're bringing out a new pair of shoes. They're in the Titleist Fitness Factory. So they've got lower center of gravity, meant to help with stability. That's really a good shoe for this year. Nike also makes some good ones that are spikeless. A lot of people are trying to go that route for comfort now as well.
Spikeless because of comfort.
Exactly.
Okay. Golf gloves, always important.
Yeah, we have a lot of golf gloves going from FootJoy, Titleist, Nike. They make some great gloves here. Titleist especially make a really nice soft carburetor leather.
And how important are they? I mean, how really important are, other than it makes you look a little bit professional,
I tend to wear one just for grip, but you can now, the grips actually change on clubs, so you don't necessarily need a glove, but for me, I think it's always important to have the right equipment.
And I was talking with you at the break about people coming in to the golf course. Maybe you show up into town, you forget all your gear, you show up in your cutoff jeans, shorts, and your T-Viz, you come see Joe, and
yeah,
you got it all.
We have everything we need. We have shorts, shirts, everything matches together as well. We have bright colors if people like that as well now as well.
Fantastic. Joe here in the pro shop at Lake Tahoe Golf Course, bringing in new items all the time.
Yes.
What's the hot item for this year? Is it still plaids, or are we getting more solid colors?
Plaids are coming back. They're making a big charge.
I've been doing that for the last 2 years, Joe. I just want you to know I kind of set that precedent.
There we go. But with plaids, and then a lot, TaylorMade are making some good golf clubs as well this year. That have been really popular this year, so I'm special ordering them all the time.
Yeah. Special order for fit.
Yeah.
It's all about fit.
Exactly.
You don't want to play with the wrong equipment.
No, there's so many adjustments on these now, so it really tailors to every golfer.
So it can make me a scratch golfer.
Absolutely.
See how easy that is? Joe will make you a scratch golfer, too. Welcome back to Wake Up Tahoe. That golf. I tell you what, I think golf leads to drinking problems.
That's your opinion.
Yeah. Or drinking leads to good golf. I don't know which way it is. But yeah. Like Tahoe Golf Course. So open, and I'll tell you what, like Kevin Sommerfeld just said in that piece yesterday, the best conditions that golf course has been in 20 to 30 years, Tom Davis.
We got an early spring. In fact, I got all my work done around the house, got my deck stained, my lawn thatched and fertilized, all in May. So I'm ready for June, July, and August.
You do all that yourself, or you have people?
Absolutely not. I did all the painting and stuff, but the lawn and thatching, I have a gardener comes over. I don't have patience for that.
You think you could send them over to my place?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
You bet.
Yeah, put it on your tab.
Does a great job.
Maritime Davis, yesterday we had a plane crash on Spooner Summit. They called it a crash, but you're calling it something else.
Well, it wasn't Spooner Summit. I understand it was just east of Carson City.
Yeah, they got it wrong a little bit.
Oh, did they? Was it Spooner Summit? Well, anytime you can walk away, and I guess all three passengers walk away, that's a hard landing is what we call it.
A rough landing.
A rough landing, and all three walked away, which is a miracle in itself.
Absolutely. So in case you missed it, catch at Fabulous Tahoe. He's got your updates on Twitter, as well as all the information pertaining to that plane crash. But next thing I want to talk to the Mayor Tom Davis about is Live at Lakeview Concert Series. Yeah. Thursday nights, El Dorado Beach, a great venue the city worked so hard to implement. And last year was just a rockin' show down there, El Dorado Beach.
Last year was our first year. In fact, we got the idea from a year before that. I was down there watching construction, and I had this vision of putting a stage down on the beach, and I'm asking the chief engineer for the city, Jim Marino, I said, do we have power down here on the beach? And he says, what do you mean? I said, well, I'd like to see a bandstand down here. So long story short, we put in 4 20-amp plugs down right there on the shoreline so we can hook up and not have to run cords all the way down. And then I got a fantastic promoter, in Rob, and he put it together, took all the risk, and it was, in my opinion, one of the best events for our locals this town has done in many, many years. Locals, I've seen locals there I haven't seen in years.
Yeah.
I even saw Glenn Plake there, our old fire chief. He doesn't come out unless it's free. And he was there.
Sounds like most of Tahoe, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. And we want to keep it free. We want to keep it as much as locals and visitors come out and enjoy it. The bands were fantastic. It has a beer garden there. They have a few little exhibits and stuff, and not arts and craft, but you can buy some things there. And they have free valet bike parking. At one time, I think he had, 400 bikes?
Oh, at least. Whole place. You never really think about bike valet.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen one before, like Lakeview?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
But nice thing about it, he gives it to different nonprofits.
Right.
So you just tip them, and they generate some revenue for nonprofits. So it's a win-win for everybody. And it'll happen again this year. We've got 10 weeks booked. And Rob's working like crazy now to fill it with bands. A lot of times it's 2 or 3 bands.
Right.
And even my kind of music, too. And your kind of music. So it's a little mix of it. I enjoyed the reggae that was there. They had a Lolies group. They had all kinds of different venues of music. So something for everybody.
Kicking off May 23rd, live at Lakeview, El Dorado Beach. And I talked to Rob yesterday. He's just trying to nail down the last few bands. So we'll have that lineup for you as soon as it comes about.
Is it May or June?
May.
It's May, okay.
Yeah, kicking off in May. It'll go through June into July there.
That's next week.
Yeah. Who do you want to see?
A band?
Yeah, what band? If you could pick any band in the world.
You know the band that won the first place for us at the Hardrock?
Kelly Clarkson?
No, Black and White.
Oh, Island of Black and White?
Island Black and White. They were fantastic. And Nickel Slots was very good, too, that we judged. We had some good bands there in those 5 weeks we were at Hardrock Cafe.
Yes, we did.
Yep.
Yes, we did. And they will be back. Island of Black and White has been on the show before.
Yes.
And they are going to be premiering it live at Lakeview this year, so we're super excited about
and that guy that plays the brass, the horn, fantastic, fantastic musician. I call it brass, bass.
You play instruments?
Absolutely not.
Ah, boy. So what do you do? No golf, no instruments? You just pretty much
travel
run the town.
cars.
We're going to talk about Hot August Nights next, but first of all, we got to talk about the parking issues in Lake Tahoe. Holy cow.
Okay.
If you look at the cut in the Tahoe Daily Tribune today, there is a huge piece right here. Paid parking is a bad idea. And I'm sorry to put you on the spot here, Mayor Todd Davis, but lots of homeowners all throughout different ages are complaining to the city council, and I'm sure you're well aware of it. If not, I'm sorry. But
I am. And by the way, the vote was 4-1. I voted against it. So there you go.
That's why he's on the show. You know what? Let's charge people. That's always a good answer, right?
I hate parking meters. I hate parking kiosks. You know, when you're in a resort like this, you try to get away from the city and all those, I call them the big city trappings. I'll give you an example. I'm in a restaurant down in Sacramento, and I'm looking at my watch. I got to run back out. And who has change half the time for parking meters? Now, these are kiosks. These aren't parking meters. These are a little different. They will take ATM cards and credit cards. But, you know, you got to sit there and keep looking at your watch. Say you're on the beach. You got to go feed the machine. You know, what happens if you're out in your boat? I just felt strongly that it just doesn't belong here in the resort community.
I tell you what, give a round of applause, Mayor Tom Davis. Supposedly those kiosks are supposed to have like blood things. You can just get blood and pay your parking meters because, I mean, that's pretty much what they're after.
Well, there's one in Bellamy Court right around the corner here, and I don't really have a problem with that area because it's real critical parking there. But I was in at a restaurant down there at the brewery, matter of fact, and all of a sudden I realized my ticket had expired, so I had to run back out during lunch, feed the meter again, run back in, and it only would take 2 hours max. So I just don't think they're appropriate. However, what I will do, and I will promise the public this, I want to take a real serious look at it next April after it's implemented and see if it works or not. I want to hear from the folks in the community, and right now it's overwhelmingly against it. But I have to go along with the majority of the council. It was a 4-1 vote. But I will review it in April, and if it doesn't work, I'll be the first to make a motion to get rid of it.
Stand by, Mayor Tom Davis. Tahoe Derby Dames.
Who?
Tahoe Derby Dames. Roller Derby.
Roller Derby Dames?
Roller Derby Dames.
Yeah.
Yes, they are going to be making their first bout debut. That's their home bout. Saturday at Bijou Parks. Gates open at 3 p.m. Coach Jackhammer, you know him?
No, but I've watched that stuff on TV, man. That's brutal.
It is brutal. Yeah. Yes, come catch the Tahoe Derby Dames in fishnets. I'm trying to pitch an idea to him. I'm like, skate with the Tahoe Derby Dames.
Oh, no.
You know, put your fishnets on. You and I could be in fishnets. And uniforms and helmets skating around.
No. Unless someone wants to give it like $10,000 to Girls and Boys Club, then I'll think about it.
We'll see what we can do on that. Hey, we're going to take another quick break here on Wake Up Tahoe. When we come back, we're going to talk more with the mayor about the city, and we're going to go out to Tahoe South right now. Adrian's saying, oh, yes, 1 minute. Real quick. I want to thank Mayor Tom Davis for this great birthday gift he gave me. He gives me a bottle of wine, and it has about a sip left. So thank you, Tom.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good. Thank you. That's what you get when you're mayor. You just get to hand out half bottles.
Yeah.
We'll see how that tastes after the break. We'll be back.
We know who we are. Always have. But because we're a few different cities across a couple different states, we never really had an official slap it on a t-shirt name. Not really. But if we're gonna let the rest of the world know about our little slice of paradise, we need a name. A name that's simple, memorable, and not too much of a mouthful. A name like this. And we should give that name a look that says something about us, that we're young, fun, contemporary, and a little more high octane than some of our early to bed neighbors. A look like this. And the first place we're gonna put our new name and look is on our new website. A website that really captures all that we have to offer, which is pretty much everything. Yeah. We know who we are, and now everyone else will too.
We left off at wine here on the show, and we're going to go to the girls who know more about wine and drinking than anybody in South Lake Tahoe. The All Girls Drinking Club is on the phone with us now. We got Jen Gleckman. And Jen, what is the hot spot of the week here?
Well, we're going to talk about Blue Angel Cafe because tonight is Wine Therapy Wednesday. If you go into the Blue Angel and tell them you are there for therapy, get 50% off a bottle of wine.
All you have to do is tell them you're there for therapy.
Hey, can guys join too?
Guys can join, Tom, if they come in a dress.
Okay, Drew.
Tom's kind of halfway there already.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Tom picked up a couple of items from the All Tahoe clothing swap
That's
over
right.
past couple weeks ago. He's
Yeah.
wearing it on set today. It's good
Yeah,
luck, Tom.
yeah, I can get some kilts. Does that count?
Close enough, I suppose. There would have to be a frilly blouse on top.
Blue Angel Cafe is the hot spot. Now, when is that again, Jen?
Sorry, say that again?
When's the Blue Angel Cafe event?
Tonight.
Angel Cafe Wine Therapy Wednesdays?
Yeah.
Wednesday every Thursday, sorry.
Oh, every
Thursday.
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 Thursdays.
Every Thursday. Happy hours from 3 to 6.
3 to 6.
All
We'll be
right.
happy from 3 to 6.
We'll be happy. Then what do we do after
Right, and
that?
there's a ton of specials as
Continue
well.
on.
Wine therapy only occurs on Wednesdays, though. So you can, if you go in and tell them you're there for therapy tomorrow, it doesn't get you the discount.
Okay, so it's got to be on Thursdays, 3 to 6 on Thursdays.
Thursday, yeah. But happy hours every day of the week.
Okay.
And the other days, I think it's $3 glasses of wine and $1 off any draft beer. If you're not a wine drinker.
Oh,
Okay.
sounds like a date. Jen Gleckman, the All Girls Drinking Club. There's our report for the day. Thank you, Jen.
Tonight?
Thanks, Tom. So we'll see you there tonight in a frilly blouse and a kilt, huh?
Yeah, maybe.
Just something we threw together, you know.
I'll come by and say hi.
Okay.
Thanks, Jen.
Have a good one.
Blue Angel Cafe.
Tonight.
Not only a good drinking spot, Tom.
This afternoon, actually, 3 o'clock to 6.
Yeah, happy hour.
I'm going to go by.
I'm sure you are.
Check it out.
Had the shrimp taco there before?
Yes, and they're fantastic. They have those little, what do you call those little mini tacos?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
They put like 2 or 3, 4 shrimp.
There's a name for them. What do they call them?
Shrimp tacos.
No, the small ones.
Mini tacos.
No, that's something else.
Tacos with shrimp in them.
No, that's something else.
Tortillas.
Yeah, something else.
Tostadas.
You're confused.
Oh, boy.
So am I.
Todd Davis, the mayor, on the set with us, the All Girls Drinking Club, though. They're doing their part trying to keep Tahoe happy.
And I appreciate that.
Maybe we should have a happy hour at City Council.
Yeah, we
You know?
should have a happy day.
Here you go. Just pass out bottles of wine. Everybody's like having a good time. And everybody might get along.
Probably get more things done fast.
So, Drew, what other issues going on around South Lake Tahoe that we should know about?
Well, we're working on we got some great construction projects. Let's talk about that for a second. One of my favorites, and I've been advocating for years, on Pioneer Trail. Years ago, I got big Cobra lights put up because Pioneer Trail is a high-density residential area. People are walking there at 3, 4 in the morning. I'd go to the airport at 4, and I'd see people walking. So this year, the good news is we're putting curb sidewalks and pedestrian lighting all the way along Pioneer Trail, from Pioneer Trail and 50 there by the bottle shop all the way down to Larch. And they're starting construction right now. And also on the lights, we designed them that we're going to have light plugs on them, so Christmas time we can put Christmas lights and give that community there a sense of community feeling on Pioneer Trail. So that'll be done this year.
And you guys are also putting lights along 50.
We're doing lights. In fact, they're going in today as we speak. They should be done here in another couple of weeks. Pedestrian lighting also. Also, the linear park's being redone. We're putting pedestrian lighting in there. We had the ballards and the kids came by with the baseball bats and would knock them out as soon as we put them up. So we're actually putting pedestrian lights up along Linear Park, repaving it. I rode my bicycle there last year and it was like bump, bump, bump. There's alligator cracks like 3 feet.
Swollen.
And we're also going to put landscaping. We're going to dig out all those weeds that were there and put some nice landscaping in there with some flowers along the Linear Park. We're also working on the Bijou Erosion Control Project. That's a $12 million project to clean the water up off Highway 50.
That's a nice project. Putting curb and gutters in there, sidewalks.
Yeah, all along the highway, and eventually we're going to go from Meeks Lumber all the way down to the Y, and that's a Caltrans project. The little section they're doing now from Ski Run down to Wildwood is it's about a $7 million project. Granite construction just started there about last week. So we've got a lot of construction projects going on. The Harrison Avenue project, we've delayed that until next summer. Because there's so much going on with our engineering department and projects. Also, there's 48 units of affordable apartments being built right now at Ski Run in Pioneer Trail. You probably saw right next to the fire station. And it's all deed restricted, not deed restricted, but depending on your income, how much you pay for apartments. So a lot going on.
Real quick, before we let you go, hole in the ground. Right here in the city of South Lake. It's a chain link. It's kind of been an eyesore for many, many years. What's the update on that?
That's also good news. I'm meeting next week again. Hal and I are a subcommittee of the council. The developer wants to develop the front part of that starting here next month of July with retail. Get rid of that ugly looking fence. And we looked at the plans. 2 things are going to happen. that didn't happen before on with the project with the developer. One is they have to have all the lots consolidated, which they've done.
Yep.
They just foreclosed on them. We should have the documents back from the county this week. And my biggest priority is a performance bond to make sure it gets done. I was not on the council when they started that, and they let them move forward without consolidating the lots, and without a performance bond. Like, what could go wrong there?
Yep.
And we saw what went wrong. So we'll have that finalized here hopefully next week.
When can we see construction?
Probably July.
July. That's quick.
There's no dirt to move. It's just a matter of finishing the foundation. By the way, did have engineers take a look at the rebar and concrete, and it's rated as good to excellent.
There you go. Mayor Tom Davis. Just Google him. Lots of information on you.
Yeah.
Follow him on Twitter. @Tom Davis.
Facebook, Twitter, what is that?
All that stuff. We're going to take another quick break. Want to thank Mayor Tom Davis for coming in today. Keep up all the good work, will you?
Thank you.
We'll have you back on again. And just a little side note, Hot August nights in Tahoe is going to be bigger and better than ever.
And a cruise this year.
And we'll be cruising. And Tom and I will be cruising in the cruise,
Yeah.
so hopefully we'll see you then. Take a quick break. We'll be back with Adra with her daily update here on Thursday's edition of Wake Up Tahoe. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Chanel with Getaway Reno Tahoe.
And I'm Drew.
We were walking around the Heavenly Village, and Kalani's looks like an awesome place for dinner.
Chanel, did you know Kalani's meant the heavens?
Does it really?
We should go find out.
Upon walking into Kalani's, we were immediately greeted by the friendly smile of the hostess. Sitting in the Hawaiian-style puka lounge, the cocktails made their first appearance. I went for the pink Hawaiian breeze that swept me off my feet. And Drew had the Manly's Kalani's Mai Tai.
Chanel, guys drink Mai Tais.
Being a sushi fanatic, the bartender recommended the Hawaiian and California rolls with sashimi.
I love sashimi. Did you see the size of those rolls? It was like 6 normal rolls combined into one.
We just finished a sushi platter here at the Puka Lounge. I really dig the vibe here.
Chanel is absolutely incredible, and they fly in their fresh fish 3 times a week here.
And they've been featured in Bon Appetit magazine.
I can't wait for the main course. After you.
We were ready for the main course, so our server sat us at a great table. Kalani's has an exotic and bold menu with ingredients straight from Hawaii, infused with European and Asian flavors. As a huge wino, I made our dinner wine selection, and our glasses were full within minutes. Upon looking at the menu, I immediately knew I wanted the sea bass. I read the review of it in Bon Appetit magazine, and I couldn't wait to try it for myself.
Food arrived, and before it hit the table, Chanel devoured her sea bass and started it on my plate.
The pan-caramelized miso yaki sea bass melted in my mouth.
And my ribs were...
Absolutely to die for, so tender and delicious.
Yeah, what she said.
For dessert, I had the chocolate volcano cake, a warm chocolate dessert to satisfy my sweet tooth. And you, Drew, had the creme brulee.
We just had a delicious meal here at Kalani's. Drew was such a gentleman.
Yes, thank you. You weren't bad company yourself. No, Kalani's, the food is definitely from the heavens. From the sushi bar to the cocktails, and then the main courses, the ribs, absolutely the best I ever tasted. What else can you say? The place was relatively empty when we came in, and now it's just jam-packed.
Yeah, either get here early or make a reservation.
And like they say in Hawaii,
Mahalo.
Welcome back to the show. Adra joins us now for your daily update. Mayor Tom Davis, what?
I
An
know.
amazing guy he is.
He has a lot of good information. I enjoyed having him on today.
Plus, he knows how to drink, and he wants to be in the all-girls drinking club.
He's gonna wear his kilt to the Blue Angel is all I gathered out of that segment. And I think Jen is ready for him. She's like, that's fine.
And we have a special announcement. May 22nd, we were going to have our Hardrock Burger Challenge. We encourage everybody to come out. Mayor Tom Davis will be there judging. Adra will be there participating.
And eating.
Drew will be there participating. Jack Durst will be there. We'll all be there. So May 22nd, put it on your calendar. Hard Rock Cafe, 6 o'clock. will be that event.
Everyone's invited, and there's going to be specials and all kinds of good
All
stuff.
kinds of fun stuff. Adrian, we got a few shout-outs. You want to touch on those real quick
I
before we do the
do.
update?
So yesterday, Tahoe Blue Vodka, I sat with Matt Levitt. If you watched
you did.
Yes, I did. If you watched yesterday's Lake Tahoe Golf Course Locals Day, which we went on our first ever location vacation and had a wonderful time, sat with Matt Levitt of Tahoe Blue Vodka, and he gave us a shout out that he said he's never seen me so speechless.
After 13 shots.
Oh, that was drooling. Doug Williams wants to let us know great editing that goes out to our own fabulous Lake Tahoe.
The man behind the camera, rocking it.
And then your good friend, Alexis Robbins, she is impressed. She's just impressed.
She's impressed.
Overall, Alexis says, Drew, she loves you.
Oh, we're going to have Alexis Robin on the show. She's my life coach.
She is.
Yeah. Actually, she's in my phone as Alexis, save your life coach. That's how it works. Hey, big announcement. Mont Bleu Resort Casino and Spa, the hottest casino in Lake Tahoe, just announced Russell Brand. Ooh. He's going to be doing some stand-up comedy right here July 27th in the showroom. So that's going to be exciting. Russell Brand, you know Saving Sarah Marshall? Remember that movie? Oh, it's going to be fantastic. Plus, here's some entertainment around the area. Good friend, he's on the show, JT Chevalier, graduation party at Lakeview Commons. That's how rock stars do it. You know, they're just like, hey, I'm having a birthday party, you want to show up? And the whole town collects.
Well, he did invite us. When JT came on our show the other day and played us some really good music, he did invite everyone to his party. At that time, though, he said it was at the Tahoe Keys.
Yeah, it got bigger.
He
needed a bigger venue.
It got bigger.
May 16th, an evening of wine and friends with Nello Olivo. Winery, the Cork and More, 7 p.m.
tonight.
Portion of the proceeds benefiting the Tahoe Art League Scholarship Program, just $15. So all you winos out there, if you want to stop by there. May 16th, Kelly Ann Miller at Cottonwood Bar and Grill. Slow Rollers Bicycle Parade through South Lake Tahoe.
Starts at 4 today at the Y, South Shore Bicycles.
That's going to be cool. South Shore Bikes will be out there. Jack Durs at Fabulous Tahoe will be out there catching some film of that. So
the Derby Dames will be on their bicycles.
Hip checking everybody. They need to hip check the parking services people.
You know, I think they hip check anything that's mobile or not mobile.
Tahoe Derby Dames. If you guys need some practice, just follow around the blue parking services people. Hip check them into the next count.
I hip check Drew all the time.
I
almost put him in the pier at the Beacon this weekend.
That was funny. May 17th, really a good friend of mine, Robbie Wheeler in Levitz will be Boot to Cool Ninja Slaughterhouse at Whiskey Dick's. That'll be a great show. Robbie Wheeler, he plays with Lavish Green. Lavish Green. Then Lavish Green's kind of taking a little bit of a break, so he teamed up with Levitz. You can catch them at Whiskey Dick's. That is May 17th. And Adra, your daily update, girl.
Okay, so if you look outside, it's a little drizzly, a little kind of cruddy out today. And so Drew's like, what am I going to do, Adra? I can't go hiking, can't go mountain biking. What am I going to do? And I said, Drew, I've got a list for you. And so I got the list out, and he circled some of his most favorite activities to do on a rainy day. And
we have 77 of them. So sit down and relax, grab a martini.
I originally had the children's episode.
Oh, never mind, 101 of them.
101 things to do. I did take out the bubble bath and all that. I was like, no, Drew.
I love bubble baths.
Drew circled, he likes to write a love letter. He likes to spend the day in bed on a rainy day, exchange full body massages with his significant other, watch romantic movies, make dinner or dessert for his sweetheart, light candles, and play the rest by ear, and exercise. So, does that fall into...
Are you talking about me? Because this pertains nothing to me.
I asked you, and this is what you said. Okay. He also would like to play board games, read books and magazines. Go to the arcade.
Well, there you go. There's 1 out of 50.
He does play video games at home. I know he likes Rock Band. And this is the one that he does with his mother, Marianne. Jigsaw puzzles, especially at Christmas. And he travels all over the place. Okay, on a rainy day, Drew also likes to sit around in the dark and tell ghost stories.
Okay, tell me some more. This is things that everybody could do on a rainy day.
He likes to set up an indoor scavenger hunt, make root beer floats and milkshakes, make his own ice cream sorbets using his own frozen yogurt ice cream maker. And he likes to make homemade smoothies. And that's all he likes to do. There's many others, but those are his top. I will be printing them later and putting them in a list and letting everyone know if you like Drew, buy him jigsaw puzzles because that's his favorite thing.
Moving right along, the Academy of Dance Arts. is performing at Mont Bleu Friday, Saturday, May 17th. So, no, they're not.
We're going to go on that tomorrow show.
We'll be covering that tomorrow. That's going to do it. Daily's update from Adra. Thank you so much
It's all you, Drew.
for highlighting everything that I do on a rainy day. If that was only part of it. Hey, we want to thank you for tuning in to Wake Up Tahoe today. We'll be back tomorrow, Friday's edition, right here from the beautiful Mont Bleu Resort Casino and Spa. And don't forget, this weekend, Boogie Nights. Ooh, get your boogie on. Hopefully we'll see you all there. That does it for Wake Up Tahoe. Catch us on our website, wakeuptahoe.com, and we'll see you tomorrow.